Let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar, Namaskar. Welcome to Satsang. Consciousness. You have heard this word, consciousness, and when finger is pointed to the moon, you see the moon. Now this word you hear it now, consciousness, pointing to where? Finger pointing to the moon, you see the moon. And now the word consciousness is used pointing to something, and you have heard it very well. And after having heard, what do you see? What do you perceive? Or who are you? Simply this. You are always consciousness. You have been, are, and would be. What is the difficulty in accepting what is truth and what is real? First of all, who told you that you are ignorant? Where does this ignorance arises in the first place? And again you have affirmed, I am ignorant, I am ignorant, I am ignorant, and then this is the case that we suffer. Repeated affirmation, I am bound, I suffer. And then this universe is created with endless suffering, and then incarnation, reincarnation, birth, death, again birth and death. You see, this cycle has started somehow. Who is responsible? Your affirmation only that this is real, this ignorance is real, this snake is real. Snake alone is real. There arises the fear, and this snake has concealed the reality of the rope. So how to remove the concept of the snake? Who will remove this doubt? And you cannot see the rope now. You cannot see the consciousness, because now you have attached to the imposition of ignorance like the snake, and you don't see the rope now. Likewise, there was no snake and there was no ignorance either. You are consciousness, you see. How this snake is going to be removed? By, first of all, by reasoning, you see. You have to reason out and not sitting near the snake and meditate. And by meditation, snake will not be removed. Only you have to reason out by yourself that this snake is not moving, and you are shocked and you are suffering. You are trying to pick up some stone or some stick to beat it. You see, that's what you are engaged here. In the first place, you have not reasoning, and this not reasoning is called ignorance, you see. Move towards, look at it. Carefully look at it, you see. Or someone who came from the other end and tells you it's not a snake. It's just a string lying here. I see it. So this man has not seen the snake. So hearing it, the snake has vanished. Why the snake has vanished? Because the snake did not exist. It was only substratum was rope only. And you have mistaken it by ignorance that this was a snake. Likewise, you have now, by your not reasoning, you have accepted it by affirmations that this samsara is real and I am bound. It may not have been existed at all. If you reason, sit down quietly and reason out. And by this reasoning you will find who has concealed the consciousness and has become ignorance. Or someone who knows it was a rope, it is a rope, he can remove, and hearing once by a responsible person, and the snake will disappear, and you will see that it was a rope and I am consciousness. Now I speak the word consciousness. And there is no mistake that you have heard this word. You can put it to your test. You can put it to your test stone and see if this word is not correct. Then go near and see if this ignorance was simply not real. Then only you can see consciousness that you are truth itself, you are Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. And because you have been told from the beginning, many times you have been told, and now this has become reality. This does not exist, first of all. This ignorance doesn't exist. And when you sit quietly, where is the ignorance, first of all? And now, how to remove this? Somehow, we have accepted it. Now, the question is how to remove this ignorance. As in the fire, you add wood, it will become fire and it will burn entirely. This wood will burn, become fire, and has now become fire itself. Like this, you see, let us see what if this thing can work. Now, when this wood has become fire, there is no more wood at all. The wood became fire and this wood is no more a wood. And when there is no more wood, no more fuel, fire also goes. There is no fire either. So what is this fire to remove this? And to return back to your own status, your own abode, Atman, Brahman, call whatsoever. It has no name, but we have to converse. When I speak the word consciousness, perhaps it's a finger pointing to the moon, and finger is not the moon. It's only pointing out to the moon because you can't see the moon. Therefore, someone who has seen, he points out the finger, but the finger, if you cling to the finger, you can't see the moon. Therefore, most people cling to what they have learnt, cling to the teaching and start meditating. And now they are so much interested by means in the means and they forget why the means was needed for, the finger was needed not to hold the finger but to see the moon. Like this, meditation is a finger pointing to freedom. But everybody got attached and the societies are running, meditation, societies are running and nobody speaks about enlightenment. So this fire, the stick I spoke about, the firewood, there is only one fire which can burn everything, and that this fire is inquiry. Instead of doing anything else, mind, with the mind, for the mind. You see, any practice that you do, you are doing with the mind. What could be the result? Result is going to be only mental. How to get rid of this? Mind itself, because the trouble is with the mind. All this creation is mind only. All this creation, past, present, future, hell, heaven, creator, preservation and destruction is just mind. And what's mind? What's mind? Mind's a thought. There is no difference between a thought and the mind, and which is the prime thought that becomes the mind, that becomes the ego, body, senses, manifestation and time. Mind is time also. Past, present and future. All these universes, millions of universes are hanging like the dust particle in one thought. You give rise to one thought, I, everything arises. Just in one thought, past, present, millions of universes, hells and heavens and gods and creators and preservators and destroyers also. Just one. How to stop this I now? If the I ceases, everything ceases. I arises, everything arose in front of you. Now everything has arisen, and because simply we use the word I. When there is no I, there is nothing. For instance, when you go to sleep, maybe a dull state also, because in that sleep also, you forget everything. There is no mind. I am not speaking about dream, mind you. I am speaking of deep sleep state, not dream state. In that state also, you don't see object, you don't see subject, and you don't see any manifestation, no creator, none created. Even in this dull state, I call it dull because in that state you are not aware. You are not aware at all. You do not know. You forget yourself. There is no body, there are no senses, there are no objects. But yet everything is not there because this I thought is not there. Next morning when you wake up, the first thought to rise up is I. I am so and so. That's all. Instantly the world arises in front of you. How to check this thought now? There is a fire in this inquiry. If you simply inquire, who am I? This is a fire which will burn everything, all the modifications of the mind, past, present and future. If you simply inquire, during the inquiry, who am I? Just 3 words. And this is a fire which will burn everything as the fire I gave this example. And after having burnt everything past, present and future, memory will be burnt. Not only that, this inquiry also will be burnt as fire. As wood entered into the fire is lost. Like this I thought, which went to inquire, what it is also not there, and that is pointing out who you are. So this inquiry can be conducted instantly. This very instant is not a long procedure, it's not a practice. You have got to do nothing for this inquiry. Simply investigate, simply inquire, and do not think. Do not think about anything, and do not do any kind of practice also. No effort is involved and no thought is involved. So, the inquiry which I speak about is this: to inquire what this I is which has created this manifestation. And after having inquired, keep quiet. You want to know what this I is, and further suggestion is don't think and don't make any kind of effort. If you are not thinking and not making any effort, it will reveal itself. It will reveal itself that you have never heard, and it cannot be achieved nor attained. It will reveal itself if you have inquired and given up all kind of thought. Don't activate a single thought, and then do not make any effort. Then this auspiciousness is your own swarupam, your own self, your own Atman, your own Brahman, and that what is everywhere, you see. So it is very simple for those who have just hear it and don't work their thinking process of the memory, because when you hear and you start understanding what it is, you are on the wrong track, and that track is leading you to the memory, and the memory is past. Therefore, you are not presently present in this instant of time. The freedom will be won in this instant of time. You can postpone it for 35 million years, and that you have done it already. And it takes, if you postpone now, whenever you have to return home. There's no doubt about it. It will be this second that you have to be free. You can postpone this second, and there is a rise, endless manifestations will rise, endless universes. It's up to you now. Decide. You can end in this second, and you can create in this very second. This very second, this very instant is not time, it's out of time. When you do it, you will find it's out of time, because mind is time. So when you inquire about I is gone. See. Now what's going to happen is revelation. And revelation doesn't take place in any time. It transcends time, ego, and everything. You have simply to keep quiet and have not to do anything, you see this.
There is something missing, you know. But vision and full consciousness there is something behind. Which I cannot feel it now, you know. Why?
Experiencer is missing.
The experience.
Who's experiencing dream, vision, who's witnessing the dream and the vision. All this comes in front of you on the screen of the mind. Who's spectator, who's witnessing?
The consciousness.
Yes. Then whose consciousness? Whose consciousness?
The self.
The self is consciousness, and within the self there are dreams and there are visions, and what problem is there? Within the self, on the screen, there are projected films, pictures coming and going, changing, and consciousness or the witness is the screen. Screen doesn't change. The pictures, the projected pictures change. And who are you, the projected picture or the screen?
The screen.
Then what problem is for the screen if the pictures come or don't come?
It's not involved.
It's not involved, but the fight is going on. Or the river is flowing, the screen is neither wet nor wet, nothing but fire. So you are that screen on which the pictures of visions and dreams and lives come and project upon. And you are not disturbed, and you have to identify yourself with the screen and not with the projected pictures and bodies, senses, janmas, the samsara. So you are the background, you are the screen. Identify yourself with the consciousness itself.
But when you say that, I understand it intellectually. But I'm not now. When you say that, I understand intellectually. But now, I want to feel it, you know, but something I want to feel it.
You are the seer. Don't become the sight, you are the seer. The seer is seeing no. You are the seer that sees the dreams and visions. And the seer is the screen behind the projected pictures.
Pujaji, yes, there is the concept, I am the self, and that I am the screen and not the projected figure. However, when I'm involved in the projected figure, what to do?
If you identify yourself that you are on the screen,
Yes.
yes, you identify yourself that you are on the screen and let the projected films come and dance upon the screen when you are not a film. That is how the enlightened man also is in the samsara, but he enjoys the game. He identifies himself on the screen, the pictures of samsara, never-ending samsara is playing on him. He enjoys it. So identification is needed, not identification with the pictures. Identify yourself with the substratum and then enjoy pictures also, there is no problem. In ultimate truth, there is no problem of the pictures, and you are not going to burn the pictures. You build the pictures because this is non-existing. So non-existence will continue. It's not real, so it has to continue. Non-existence has to continue. So long the rope is there, the snake also will always appear, which doesn't exist. The rope is existing, but so long the rope is there, the snakes will be always mistaken. When it is dusk, in neither night nor day, in that evening you can mistake the rope for the snake. And in the night when all total sheer ignorance is there, you have no question of seeing the screen or seeing the self or enlightenment or self-realization. Most people belong to that state. In darkness, they will stump upon the rope, snake also, and they get bitten. But when it is light, then you can't mistake the snake. Its rope is a rope. So, enlightened person is totally awake. He sees things what their nature is, not mistake for the snake.
Gee, it makes me think of going to the movies. On a Saturday afternoon, you go to the movies to see a romance or a western, cowboys, and you enjoy yourself. And it's fun.
Who stops you? I don't stop Mr. Harvey has to say something. More pictures in your dream?
Different pictures that I don't remember.
Oh, good then.
No particular theme. But experiencing a deepening sense of a burden having been lifted, of endless looking. So, very peaceful. But dreams a little wild that I don't remember.
Mind that will come dance because you don't remember this. Like this. If you don't remember, they will not be embedded in your memory. And if nothing is in the memory, end of samsara is nirvana. Right now, enough post-7 done. Now it's done. There's no problem, only you done. so simple. To know yourself, according to the mystic statements, they say, enlightenment is the most easiest thing in the world, here and now, without any practice. But we search at the wrong place. There was a story I just remembered. I do not know if you have pickpockets in states or not. But
oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I don't have that experience. In India, I had this experience, but I tell you a story of a pickpocket, master pickpocket, belonging to Calcutta. And in olden times, 700 years ago or so, Lahore was a very big market of diamonds. She is the diamond merchant, she will take interest where to keep the diamonds. So he was hanging in front of a diamond merchant in Lahore. Inside also he was as posed as the customer, and look, there was one man who came from Calcutta to buy a diamond. He purchased very costly diamonds, say $50,000. This man is looking, he has purchased a donkey. And this man now is going back to the station to go back to his place, Calcutta. This man also hires a taxi and goes to the station. He buys a first class ticket, he purchases the first class ticket, and they are face to face in the coach, in the compartment. So, this diamond merchant slept, and he said, this man you found is suspected. This man was in the shop, then I found him behind the taxi, then he purchased the ticket also along with me. Then now he's in the court. This much he was aware. He was aware. And in the night when he went to change his clothes, and so went this. And when this man slept, the merchant slept, he searched his suitcase, money purse, pockets, he found some cash was there, but he started picking up the cash. He did not find in the pockets, pant pockets, sleeping here and there, he didn't find the diamond at last everywhere in the suitcase or something. So he arrived at Calcutta. He is a master pickpocket. He must know all the hideouts where the things are kept. He says, sir, he introduced himself. I am a pickpocket. I am a pickpocket. And I know everywhere where the people can hide. I have seen your bedding also and everything also. And where did you hide? Now you have arrived, you are on the platform. I'm not going to take with you this thing, but I know the secret. Where did you hide it? He says, I was suspecting that you can take away my diamond wherever I hide. So when you went to bathroom, I put it in your pocket. So I was very sure you will not search your own self. Pockets. So we don't search our own pockets. Just the diamond. So the pickpocket is very clever, and so the merchant. Place is seen where to search. Your own pocket. It's not away from you. But own pocket you don't search, then you go to the meditation retreats.
That's right.
Just when you keep quiet, you are enlightened. and the no thought arises in your mind. Now what if I'm having chocolate and they drop the chocolate, I don't lose anything. My hand is free of chocolates. Like this, throwing thoughtless. How difficult could it to throw it? Just shake it, that's all. So it is too easy, too close. The diamond was lying too close in my pocket, I didn't check it. So what is too close? It's messy. We don't sell you come from America to India.
Jayant, who's Jayant? Come here, pull back a little. Sit down. Beloved Papaji, I am here since about 6 weeks and for the 4th time altogether. In the beginning of the meeting, you, a year and a half ago, you gave me a lot of intense personal guidance and help. This time, I somehow understood the right thing to do is just to sit by myself and keep quiet. That's all you have to do. That's the end. Sit by yourself and keep quiet. What more? What more? What next? Sit by myself and keep quiet. That's quite enough. That is the end of search. Then what's next? Then again you say to dissolve questions by going inside rather than putting them outside. This is only description. This is only description before keeping quiet. That worked many times very beautifully. Still, the doubt keeps coming back. Doubts will come because you are not quiet, no? And you are not sitting by yourself. So that was only intellectual understanding. You didn't put it into practice. You didn't keep quiet even for a second. Intellectual understanding in intellectual quietness, intellectual self, that's all. You didn't do it, no? Where the doubts come from? Then to try it on my own could be also just arrogance. Then you know it, this is arrogance. This even more so because I am going through one of the most extreme phases of my life where I am confronted again and again by fear of death. You are confronted with fear of death because you are not quiet. You are not by yourself. Therefore, people who are not by themselves and not quiet, they are always afraid of death and they have to die. So before death, if you know how to keep quiet, no death can touch you. And not knowing anything anymore, can you please give me some kind of sign? Thank you, Papaji, for your abundance of love and patience. So again, you have to sit quiet by yourself. Don't run after the desired object of senses. You have tried already. You have already tried running after the objects of senses and you have tasted them very well for millions of years. If you are still not satisfied, you can carry on. And those who are tired of tasting, they come to satsang to find something higher than this taste, which is peace and love and beauty and eternal rest. So simple, just to keep quiet, do not think, don't make any effort, that's all. So you have been here since many times you came also. Very good. So this is the right guidance. You are guided by your mind and you are guided by your senses. So far you have been guided by the mind. So this time, refuse the mind. You say, refuse. I don't listen to you. That's all you have got to do. Okay. It is my first time here in Lucknow and I will be leaving on Thursday. Before I leave, I would like to sit at your feet. I want to open up to you, but I also feel some resistance. I already have a master who I am very happy with, and I am a bit scared that if I open up to you, I will feel some confusion, but I would like to open up to you also. I have a question. I have a question concerning meditation. When you say for us not to think, it feels to me that some effort is needed not to think. First of all, it seems that you already have a master and you are quite happy with him. I am very happy with him and I am a bit scared if I open up to you. First of all, you tell me this question which you are asking me now for the first time today, concerning meditation, which you say to us, not to think. Didn't you ask this question to your master?
No.
Huh? Why? Why you didn't ask? This is very important question. This very most important. Why should you go near a teacher if you don't have this question? Since you have a question, you had a question, you wrote to me, why you didn't speak about this question to your previous master?
Because he's no longer in the body.
Huh?
He's no longer in the body.
Yes, then can you marry a man who has no body? I've never heard. I never heard. Can you marry a man who is dead and gone to graveyard? Or maybe possible. My master has left the body, then you stayed in the graveyard? That is obviously, it means that my master is not there, my husband is not there, so he is in the graveyard and now I have to live in the graveyard. And how long did you stay near the grave? Yeah, you tell me. Why should you go to the graveyard? I don't send you to the graveyard. And if the master who can die is not a master,
I don't feel that he has died. He's just
you just now said, my master has no body, so bodiless master needs a bodiless person. And you must be in the graveyard, you see, yes. And fanning him out of your love, obedience to the teacher. You must have been fanning, you see, because it is summertime, you see. Yes, of course. In England, Mahatma Ji was traveling once. Mahatma Ji was traveling in England, and then the car passed near the graveyard, and he saw one woman, very beautiful woman, with very sincerity fanning the grave. And Mahatma Ji was very much impressed, you see. He thought only Indian women are such loving, even the husband passed away, that they still remember him, and they'll always remember every month, every year, in remembrance of their late husband. But in England also, such women are there. So you stop the car, I want to prostrate before this woman because and console her, so that the dead man is gone now. You, my dear daughter, you return back. My dear mother, you return back. And then, first of all, he prostrated before him. And then he addressed politely, like India, mother, you see. It's a beautiful word. But she said, why you call me mother? I'm not the wife of your husband. I'm not your wife. Why you call mother? I am not the wife of your father to become your mother. And then Mahatma Ji couldn't do anything. Oh, he said, I came here because you are fanning and tell you dead is dead. You go back home. He said, no, this is a custom in our country. You fan the grave so that it gets dry earlier, so that I will marry again with the next person. Because we cannot marry unless the grave is dry, it is wet. So I'm fanning, let it go, let it dry, other husband is waiting. And I am a very faithful Christian, you see, I must obey the church, you see. So the church, so it doesn't matter, it will take a day and half a day more. In half a day, I will get a fresh new husband, you see. So let him go to hell, I don't mind, you see. So you should have done that, you see. Dry the grave. Then have a question, not to think. So not to think, if I feel that same effort is needed. What effort do you need? Not to think, what effort do you need? You need effort when you think. This, you see, I am holding this thing, isn't it? I am holding this pen. It needs some effort because I need to stretch my hand and there is some weight on it, isn't it? So I tell you to drop like this thing. So what effort did I do to drop it, you see? I just turned like this thing, is gone. So like this thing, any object which comes on your head, simply shake it away. Shake your head, it's go. Then one man was having about 100 kg on his head, summer, and he was in trouble because it's too much weight. He was calling help. You can help me? Can you help me? And to each one he was going, he would say, yes, I'll help you. What is this you are carrying? Rock, stone, piece of stone, 100 kg. So he said, I will help you. You take 10 kg of iron on it. Iron is better, gets more price than the stones. So now it has become 110 kg, you see. Another man, he goes, I am much in trouble, too much weight on me. He gives you brass, 10 kg of brass on it. Brass is costly than this iron. Now 120. Wherever you go, they will load some weight on your head, on your mind. Who is the teacher who doesn't give you any weight? Tell me. All the teachers must tell you, you must do this thing, this meditation, this practice, read this kind of book or that kind of book. So they are adding to your already burdened mind. So don't accept that teacher who gives you any weight, any thought, any practice, any vipassana or upasana. Don't take him as a teacher, you see. Teacher does not give you any weight. Teacher has no teaching. So that is preaching. You must have been with a preacher, not a teacher. Teacher has no teaching, doesn't tell you to do anything. Simply tells you, keep quiet. That's all. And you have got to keep quiet one day, because before your birth you were quiet. And after that period, some period, maybe 80 years, 90 years, again you will be quiet. Why not to keep quiet now? So if you still find to keep quiet is an effort, you better return to your previous teacher, you see. So I don't press upon you, you stay here. If you find you are happy, you return to the previous teacher. If I relax and apply no effort, thoughts come and go. But you see, if the thoughts, if you relax, thoughts cannot come. If you relax, thoughts cannot come. When you are not relaxing, then only the thoughts come. And this relaxation means when you are quiet, no thought will come near you. That's called relaxation. When there is any thought, there is suffering, you can't relax. Relaxation is the time when only there is no thought. Is this what you mean by not thinking? Is the silence you speak of, is the silence behind the thought. Yes, silence is behind the thought. Thought is not the part of them. You write very well, then you are confused. Why? But just notice them. Just notice them. Yeah, any thought comes, most people don't notice. They are washed away in the current of the river and they are in trouble. Whenever the thought comes, look at it, watch it, be vigilant. Then there will be no thought at all. Not only write and not only think, but do it. It doesn't cost time, and then you will have this practice everywhere. When you go, you see at the thought when it arises, so you will be doing the routine of your daily life, going to market, walking in the forest, even without thinking. Then you will enjoy your life, you see. So whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. You simply keep watching, you see. I have an experience of silence without a thought in moments between breathing and have not been able to sit for fresh periods of meditation without thoughts coming or going. So you don't nirava. Anyway, when you sit for meditation, first of all, when the thoughts are rising, you are holding them. So to meditate is the practice not to hold the thought, any mind. When the mind is free, that's called meditation. So let the thoughts come and go away. You don't run after the thought. Everybody runs after the thought, you see. If they see someone on the street, they appreciate, like it, they turn their neck behind to see. They are lost. Somebody goes, let it go. This is a happy way of living. Like you are standing at the platform, the trains are coming, let them come. Trains are departing, let them depart. You want a train where you are going. In that train, you get in, you see. You can't make friendship in the transit lounge. You are sitting along with people, somebody going to Paris, somebody going to New York, someone going to Munich, all sitting around you. You are chit-chatting, sharing the drinks also. But when the board announces, plane, get ready, get checked for security, such and such flight for Munich, this friend is gone, isn't it? And other friend for New York, announcement, check-in, passengers for New York, they have left. Other New York, everybody's gone. You are left alone because your flight is different. And nobody will stay. This is a travel lounge. Many people came, they have left. Many are here, they are leaving. Many will come, they will leave. Whosoever comes, goes. This world is a transit lounge. It's not a permanent building like your home. So you must behave as you behave in the transit lounge. Don't make friendship which is not lasting. They were waiting for their flight. They will disappear. So you have friendship with one who has to travel with you, same flight, same number. Then you create the friendship with that. Okay. Thanks.